Guten Morgen, day 87, and I am leaving the Assembly of God in Duncannon, Pennsylvania, their basement hostel, at 20 till 9, which is a good time for leaving a hostel. I try to get out as early as possible. The weather is cloudy right now. Yesterday they were predicting rain today, pretty heavy chance. Last I looked, the rain chance has dropped considerably. So, I don't know. I think I mentioned in yesterday's clips that the shelters are really spaced poorly. There's a shelter at 6 miles, there's a shelter at 11 miles, give or take. And then there's another shelter after that, 18 miles after that. So, I'm either going to do an 11-mile day or a 29, 30-mile day. Whew. All right, I'm crossing the Susquehanna River, leaving Duncannon. Well, as soon as I crossed the Susquehanna on that bridge, I realized that I left my water bottles in the refrigerator of that Assembly of God hostel. And I had already walked. At that point, it was 9 o'clock. I had already walked for 20 minutes. So it would take another 20 minutes to go back, and then another 20 minutes to get back to where I was, 40-minute detour to go back and get them. I remember there was a pilot just a block down after you cross the bridge, so I replaced my water bottles, and that was a fiasco. This whole process took half an hour because, getting the water bottles and then being charged the wrong price for them, not realizing it had all the pack all ready to go again, and then having to fish your receipt back out, put your shirt back on, go back in, get reimbursed for the amount they overcharged you. What a pain in the butt. I've got to get better organized, but again, something out of routine. I thought, yeah, I'll put my water bottles in the refrigerator. I've never done that before, and left without them. So I got to stick to my routine, keep everything right there with me. Oh well. So it's 9:30, back on the trail. All right, here's the first shelter of the day, the Clark's Ferry shelter, and supposedly sleeps 8. Yeah, looks like it does. So, of course, I'm passing this one. These clearings for power lines always give you an opportunity for some pretty good views. I'm assuming that's the Susquehanna down there. Here's another nice overlook from a rock outcropping. Here's Table Rock. I'm going to see if I can capture these buzzards that are out here on this rock. I don't know if you can see them now, but yeah, there they are. There they go. All right, view from Table Rock. There you see those buzzards are soaring on the thermals. I have made it to the Peters Mountain Shelter. So initially I was thinking this might be home for tonight, but let's assess the situation. Well, I want to get, this is supposed to hold 16 people, and it is huge. Let me get around to the front. Holy shit, it goes around. Hey, there's Diva.
What's up?
Instagram famous, baby.
I better be.
All right. Oh shit, Taki, look at this size of this thing.
Welcome to my house.
Wow.
2-story.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, so when I made my plan yesterday for what I was going to do in the next 5 days, you see what I got here. So I was supposed to land here after an 11-mile day. And then the next day I was going to go to the Rausch Gap Shelter at 18 miles. I think, since it's only a little after 1 o'clock, it's 1:18, I am going to make this a personal record day and go 29 miles for several reasons, which I'll explain once I'm on the trail. Well, I'll explain them right now. So, reason 1, I'm well rested. So I had a 0 day, or really only hiked a 1/4 mile maybe to go from one hostel to the next there inside Duncannon, so I'm well rested. 2, I'm well fed. So I really put on the feed bag when I was in Duncannon. So glycogen stores are full. 3, temperature. Early this week, those 90+ degree days, it was tough. It is not going to reach 80 degrees today. It is cool. All the rain we had yesterday it has moved that warm humid system is out. So it is cool and dry. It's not that humid. 4. And lastly, trail conditions are favorable. So I had a climb starting off to get to that first shelter, Cove Mountain Shelter, I think, whatever it was, Clark Shelter. And it was rocky, but I had fun again because I was well rested and well fed. Bounding up those rocks, and since then it hasn't been that rocky. I mean, I'd give it a rating of good. I mean, it's not excellent, and I think from here down to the next shelter, I need to verify, but I think it's pretty much downhill from here on out for the next 18 miles, or pretty flat. It's showing on the, if I remember correctly, on the AT guide, it's showing a lot of zigzagging. Like maybe it might be rocky, but hopefully it'll just be like rock hopping, which I'm pretty fast, skipping on the tops of the rocks. And I may talk more about that later, about my technique for this rocky terrain. But yeah, I'm going for it. It's going to be a 29-mile day, and I feel good about it. I think I can do close to 3 miles an hour, 2.7 probably. So we'll see. Well, it is 7:30, and I'm on the approach trail to Rausch Shelter. In fact, I'm almost there. And I just passed Tinder, going the opposite way. Said the shelter is full. So I was afraid of that. Oh well. Let me spin this camera around. Let's get a picture of it. There's some places I can camp. I guess I'll be tarping it. But yeah, that's too bad. Oh well. And there we are, Rausch Shelter. Oh, it's funky looking. Definitely looks strange. Welcome. All right, so the peeps were kind enough to make room for me in the shelter, so just enjoying my dinner and looking forward to a good restful night. This is Wagner von Wanderweg. Guten Nacht. Guten Morgen, day 88, Saturday, July 3rd, day before Independence Day. So big day yesterday, new PR, 29 miles. Fortunately, it was easy trail. That easy trail, I understand, continues today. And I'm only going to do, I think it's about 17 to get to what they call the 501 shelter. It's a repurposed art studio. It's supposed to be pretty nice. But man, I just barely squeezed in here last night. There's going to be a lot of competition for room in that shelter tonight too. So it's 10 till 8, early start. I should be able to beat most everybody there. So I'm on my way. Adios. Woo! We got trail magic. Courtesy of Dirty Ernie. This is Swatara Creek, where they operated a canal. You see the remains of the lock. Canal was in operation from early to through mid 1800s. But this is the towpath that's an Appalachian Trail and a bike path, so you see a lot of bicyclists. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, incidentally, the trail continues under I-81, so I'm back under I-81. Oh, the trail's getting rocky now. I got to pick my way through that. I've made it to the William Penn shelter, and it's another big, beautiful one. Boy, it's slow going getting here. It's a lot later than I thought it would be. This thing holds 16, so it's going to be a big double-decker again. Oh yeah. Let's get in here and look around. Yeah, it's got a ladder there, stairway there, to a loft upstairs. Very nice. I walked right past this sucker. Didn't even notice it. I guess I thought it was a stick. It's not real hot today, so it's not moving real fast. But he's a big one. Gives you an idea. There's my pole. So he's 5 foot. At least. Look at that. kind of cold. This, I think, is called the Kimmel Overlook. That's just a rock outcropping here, right alongside the trail. If I'm correct, it's just 1/10 of a mile to the turn to get to the shelter. All right, so I'm finally on the side trail to the 501 shelter. It's 15 till 3, and it's a little over 17 mile a day, I think 17 and a half. And if I would have kept the pace that I had on my 29 mile day yesterday, I would have been here at around 2. So you can see I'm considerably slower today because, one, I'm beat after yesterday, but this is a considerably tougher trail today too. It was rocky, definitely earning the Rocksylvania moniker. So let's see what this shelter looks like. All right, I'm here, and there's at least one other person already here. All right, here she is. Let's see what it looks like inside. And here we are inside the pizza shelter of Pennsylvania. There's my bunk.